Most men lose the battle before sunrise because they expect the world to cooperate. Marcus Aurelius wrote otherwise. Other people are close to us, owed fairness and patience, yet when they interfere with right action, they remain indifferent to the ruling mind. That is the lesson. Marcus did not write this from a quiet villa. He wrote with cold air entering a campaign tent, mud on boots, petitions waiting, generals arguing, and news of death arriving by the hour. Meditations was a private correction, an emperor reminding himself that annoyance solves nothing. Epictetus taught the same blade and harsher iron. He had been a slave. His body had known force. In discourses and the Enchiridion, he kept returning to prohairesis, the faculty of choice. A man may be delayed, insulted, even struck. His judgment still stands waiting for orders. The passage begins with duty. Human beings are nearest to you. Bear with them. Do them good. Marcus refuses the lazy pleasure of contempt. Another person's folly does not release you from justice. The brazier gives heat to all in the room. Your character should do the same. Then he draws the hard line. If a person obstructs one of your proper actions, he becomes like rain, wind, or a wild animal. Present, sometimes troublesome, never sovereign. Nature contains rough surfaces. The Stoic does not kneel before them. He adjusts the hand and keeps the intention clean. Then comes the center of the passage. The mind carries a constant reservation. If this can be done, do it. Convert. Marcus wrote that the impediment becomes the work itself. Delay becomes patience. Insult becomes restraint. Loss becomes training and measure. The road changes. The traveler does not. Most people hold a childish belief. They think peace requires compliant people, smooth schedules, and outcomes that confirm their preferences. So every interruption feels personal. Every disagreement feels like theft. They spend the day trying to govern weather. By evening, they call exhaustion a mystery. Another error follows close behind. People confuse care with control. They love a friend, a child, a spouse, a reputation, then start gripping. Seneca warned that possession breeds fear. What you grip can always be pulled away. What you serve through virtue cannot be taken in the same way. Years with this principle have made one thing plain to me. Patience is not softness, it is structural strength. The oil lamp burns steadily because the flame is sheltered. A man who can meet obstruction without spite becomes useful to others because he is no longer ruled by their weather. Take a common scene. You enter a meeting prepared, clear, and ready. Another person misrepresents your work or stalls the decision out of vanity. The old reflex demands victory, credit, immediate correction. The Stoic asks a narrower question. What remains mine now? Clarity, restraint, precision, and the next honest sentence. Or a friend lies. The stomach tightens before the mind catches up. Trust has been damaged. Marcus would not ask you to call poison sweet. He would ask you to see the parts distinctly. Their action belongs to them. Your response belongs to you. Justice may require distance. Bitterness never does. Begin practice before the next collision. Each morning take a wax tablet or a page and write one line. People may delay me, misunderstand me, oppose me. Then write the reservation beneath it. My faculty of choice remains free. This is premeditation malorum stripped of drama and made usable. A second exercise. At night, choose one obstruction from the day and describe it by hand in plain terms. No performance, no complaint. Then add one sentence. What virtue did this demand? Patience, courage, temperance, justice. Marcus kept notes because the mind drifts. Written words pin it down. Third, when blocked in conversation, feel the body before speaking. The jaw hardens. The throat narrows. Heat rises in the face. Pause long enough to loosen one muscle and lower the breath. Epictetus told his students to examine impressions before consent. The body often announces a bad judgment early. Fourth, use deliberate language. Replace, he ruined my day, with, he obstructed one plan. Replace, this should not be happening with, this is happening, and I still owe a right response. Speech trains perception. Perception trains action. A household, a court,
and a Senate have all been damaged by careless phrasing. There are cases where this teaching tastes like ash, a public humiliation, betrayal by a brother, the slow collapse of a parent's mind. In such hours, Stoicism is not a polished slogan. The chest hurts, sleep breaks. Seneca wrote through grief, not above it. The discipline remains severe and unspectacular. Even there, the division holds. You may not command recovery, apology,
or reversal. You may command whether suffering rots into self-pity or ripens into steadiness and service. The inner citadel is not numbness. It is ordered pain, stone under rain, fire contained within the lamp. Marcus wrote that what stood in the way becomes the way for the ruling mind. So keep this close. Offer people justice. Expect obstruction. Convert what arrives. The world does not owe you a clear path. Name the obstacle you keep avoiding. Out loud, in writing.